Hello and welcome to the PvE Rogue's Guide to Basic Combat as a new rogue. It has recently come to my attention that people without any kind of gaming background or who have never played WoW before tend to struggle a little bit at first with how the combat mechanics work. So if you are, this is the guide for you. If you want something a little more advanced, please check out www.pverogues.co.uk or some of my other videos. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to teach you is auto attacks. There are two ways to initialize auto attacks. What an auto attack is your rogue hitting your target without costing you any mana or energy or focus or whatever it is that your character uses. In our case it's energy, and the attacks just continue for as long as you are in combat. It's the basic amount of damage that you will always do to your enemy no matter what. The way to initialize auto attack is you can either right click your target, and you will see the target is now in red and my character has changed to a ready pose. And now as soon as you become within range of auto attacks, she will begin attacking automatically, like so. I've not used any abilities, she's just attacking according to her weapon speeds. As you can see, as a level 3, your damage is quite low. The second way to begin an auto attack is to left click your target and you will see that the training dummy in this case is yellow. That means when you run up to the training dummy it won't automatically begin combat, she'll just stand there. So the way to initialize combat and your auto attacks therefore is to just start hitting the training dummy or your target with an ability. So we're going to choose Sinister Strike. There you go. She's done one Sinister Strike and now she is just carrying on with basic auto attacks until I do something else. And finally, another way to target something to start combat is to use your tab key. So as you can see, my mouse is nowhere near the targets, but if I press tab it will select the nearest target to me. If you keep pressing it, it should, there you go, rotate through all the various targets near to me until you find one you like. And then continue as you would before. Just run up and start hitting the target with your own abilities. Okay, so now you know how to start attacking things. Now we need to start dealing some more serious damage and get those enemies dying faster. So we have two abilities at level 3. At level 1 you'll start off with just this one. It's Sinister Strike and it costs 50 energy. And at level 3 you'll learn Eviscerate, which costs 35 energy. You can see your energy bar in the top left of your party UI. For the purposes of this guide I have turned off all add-ons, which means this should be roughly the screen that you see when you first log into the game for the first time. So this is my character panel with a little picture of me, what my level is, it looks like I'm actually level 4, my player name, my health and my energy. And you can see my energy is 100. That's the maximum amount of energy you can have. You don't increase this through gear or anything, it's just 100 and that's it. Once you've used energy, your character will naturally begin to regen it slowly over time. So our Sinister Strike costs 50 energy, that's half of our energy bar, which means after 2 sinister strikes we shouldn't be able to do any more sinister strikes for a while. So if we run up now, I'll put auto attack on and run up to the training dummy, perform 1, 2 sinister strikes. Now you can see the energy bar regenning there. If I complete it in quick succession, we might get something close to 0 energy. There we go, I went to about 12 energy, so her energy regen is actually quite fast.
Not enough energy.
And you can see when you don't have enough energy to perform your ability, you get a little message in red at the top and it says, not enough energy. This can be easy to miss at first, so keep an eye on your screen in the middle. Okay, so you might have noticed while I was practicing with my Sinister Strike and checking out the energy that it was building some sort of dots over this player unit frame. I'll demonstrate this again now. Run up to the training dummy, press Sinister Strike. And we can see on our target frame these red dots are appearing. You get 1 of these red dots every time you use Sinister Strike. If we look at the tooltip, we can see awards 1 combo point is at the bottom of that tooltip in yellow. Now this is a instant damage ability, so as soon as I press number 1 on my action bar for Sinister Strike, it will deal a certain amount of damage. In this case it's 22 damage plus 240% of my weapon damage, and you can view the weapon damage by opening Control Panel, that's press C, and under the melee section there is damage here, damage 10 to 13. That's my average damage per auto attack. So Sinister Strike will deal 22 with maybe 10 to 13 added on. Let's say worst case scenario 10. I should get a minimum damage of 32 damage every time I use Sinister Strike. And it also awards me with 1 combo point. Let's check that out. 53. So that's not bad. It was in yellow. That means that it crit. Which deals even more damage, which is why it was so much more than 32. Okay, so the second ability we have here is called Eviscerate, which costs 35 energy. So you might be tempted to think, hey, this ability costs 35 energy and my other ability costs 50 energy, why don't I just use Eviscerate all the time? And the answer is you can only use Eviscerate when you have combo points on your target. And if you remember, Sinister Strike is what builds up combo points on your target. So Sinister Strike creates combo points and Eviscerate eats combo points, and this is called a finisher. And the description even says finishing move that causes damage per combo point. It doesn't actually tell you in the tooltip, but it removes the combo points once they've been used. So this ability is your strongest ability so far. As you can see, if you have 5 combo points on a target, you do 201 to 221 damage at this level. However, you can't use this ability without first using your Sinister Strike to build those combo points up in the first place. You'll find at low levels that ads will die well before you reach 5 combo points for your rogue. So to test it out, we're just going to do 2 Sinister Strikes and then an Eviscerate. One, 2, and you can see 2 combo points in the top here on your target, and then finish it off with Eviscerate. So that worked out quite nicely. If we speed things up a bit, I think we can get 3 Sinister Strikes and an eviscerate on a training dummy. So let's give that a go. Sinister strike, sinister strike, wait for the energy to build up again, sinister strike, and wait for the energy, eviscerate. And the training dummy is dead. So, when you're building combo points up on your target, you have to bear in mind, is this target going to die before I've used my finisher? If your target is only on 200 health, for example, and you've used Sinister Strike only twice, you probably want to use Eviscerate. This is just more efficient than using another Sinister Strike, which will take about 50 health off, and then an Eviscerate, and that will overkill them by about 50 health. So, use your Sinister Strikes to deal damage and build combo points on your target. Use your Eviscerate, a finisher, to consume those combo points and deal even more damage. Combo points only apply to your current target. They do not apply to you. So for example, if I place 2 combo points on this training dummy in front of me and then attack this one here, this training dummy will not have any combo points on. This one will still have 2 combo points on. Even if this target dies, it will still have 2 combo points on it when dead to be used. You won't need to worry about this now, but they'll basically be wasted combo points if that target dies with combo points on them. So you can see I've built up 4 combo points on this target. The target has, and now there are no combat points on the new target, so I cannot use Eviscerate, and it says in the screen there that ability requires combo points. Same thing again but with a different target. I'm going to build up as many combo points as I can.
I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy.
I got 3 out of that one before it died. I try to use an Eviscerate on another target. It doesn't happen. And now I'm just going to create 2 combo points on this training dummy and not let it die. So that's 2 Sinister Strikes on that one. I'm going to target the next one and try to use Eviscerate, and you can see there are no combo points on this target. I can't use Eviscerate. If I go back to the one I had before, there you go, I can use Eviscerate still. The combo points do wear off after a time if you've not hit that target for a while or if it resets, but generally speaking they'll be there for you available. That's it for now. Stay tuned for another video of when I get this dummy rogue up to slice and dice level, and I will show you how to add a little bit more complexity into your rotation.